Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you who are seasoned veterans of what we do around here. We've got over 500 subscribers. Like to double that as soon as we can so we can start giving some money back to charity. If you are dealing with someone with some personality challenges or you're trying to improve the quality of people in your life, please feel free to reach out. There's a couple ways to do that. You can do that through Twitter at PO Perception, or you can do that through the About Me section of this page, and we can set up a session to have a conversation, hopefully be of help to you and all that good stuff. Dark triad personality disorders is our topic for today. Obviously a very dark topic, no pun intended. Obviously that's narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. And so people with these traits obviously are people to stay away from. Not a big surprise there. But there's basically about maybe 7 or 8 things to watch for people that may have these issues. The first is they are extremely selfish. They are looking at how things benefit them, and that is their main focus. That is perhaps much of the time their only focus. And if it doesn't directly affect them, they're not that into it, or they're not that concerned about it. This may mean they may mirror image that they care, but in reality, when you look at things from an objective perspective, because we all want to believe the people that we're invested in care about us, right? But when we actually look at it, we go, they really were only caring about their interest in this situation or their interest in what was going on here, not necessarily mine. The next is they will act empty inside. So their lack of empathy leads to an emptiness. And so while they may be able to show emotion at appropriate times, many times people with the dark triad personality disorders will mirror image what they see in movies, television, that sort of thing, and ultimately lead to the vision that their only interest is in when they are going to benefit. Now, this is extremely difficult when you're thinking that a person has shown you compassion or shown you care, or they might have even fake cried. And so you're thinking you have a deeper relationship with them than they actually do. That's why dealing with someone who has this personality archetype or archetypes requires support afterwards, because their sight, which is the next point, is only on themselves. It's not on you, and except if the sight that they have is on how you can benefit them. These individuals often feel entitled to breaks or opportunities in life. This entitlement causes them to kind of think that they're above the rest of the world. They may inflate their importance. They may inflate their own value. They may inflate their accomplishments in life, educationally, emotionally, influence with other people, or other things. All of these inflations is to protect from their own ego, which actually is craving more attention than the average person. The next is they feel entitled to opportunities, and then they try to control how people see them, especially control it relates to their social interaction and their public image. Especially these are individuals who quite often will go on social media and create and cultivate a following or image, maybe even borderline cultic, and their focus is to try and get the attention of these individuals and get the constant validation from the praise that comes with that validation. And it's not necessarily relationship building as much as it is following building, which can be extremely deceptive, painful, and uncomfortable. The next thing to consider is they enjoy watching the pain of others. Matter of fact, they kind of sometimes view social interaction as an opportunity for, it's almost like I can test out what works on you and what doesn't. Kind of like people are lab rats and not necessarily human beings to be concerned about how they're being affected. And so that mentality of kind of that lab rat mentality can be extremely painful, especially if you think you have a deeper relationship with a person than you actually do, and then they end up behaving in a manner which ultimately is not conducive to building a meaningful, emotional, and long-standing connection. The last thing to consider with these types of individuals is that they, most of the time, and no one ever, always, or never, so don't assume that everyone's going to do this, they have no ethical compass. So they live by, at least to some degree, a level of social interactiveness that's based in benefit only, and so their ethics are, how do I benefit, and that is it. They're not thinking about social normalcy. They're not thinking about what society considers as moral normality. They're only thinking of how does this affect me and how can I not break society's worst rules if I can avoid it. Although if I have to, I got to find a way around it. But at the end of the day, they're looking at how they can benefit, and if they have to break some social norms, they're willing to do that along the way. So hopefully, this has been helpful. Until next time, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.